Hello guys, in this clip we will be discussing the mechanism and procedure of action of marijuana on human body. This is the second part of understanding cannabis. Let's start with the simple biology of the body. Our body has an endocrine endocannabinoid system which is important for all the actions that we take. Before understanding what this system is, let's understand that almost every important organ or system of the body depends on endocannabinoid system for its working. Say it's CNS, digestive mechanisms, spleen, brain, everything. How? Let's understand. We know every action in body is controlled by brain with the help of neurons and nerve synapses, which can be said as the electrical transfer of brain signals to particular organ that will take the required action. Whenever a signal travels from one neuron to other, a feedback on that signal is released in the form of endocannabinoid. Endocannabinoid can be taken as a chemical substance that produces that feedback. This feedback ultimately reaches brain and tell how much of this action is needed and how much of the signal is required. Thus, the endocannabinoid system controls this feedback and ultimately controls the intensity and importance of the signal for what body should do and how our body should respond to anything. So there are two types of active sites for these feedback mechanisms. CB1 responsible for psychoactive actions, for which marijuana is being discussed here, and CB2 for immunity actions. Alright, so you can see there are two types of active sites. These cannabinoids, the chemical cannabinoids, can be produced by our human body as I told you, and it can be produced by some plants, and marijuana plant is one of those plants. It produces tetrahydrocannabinol, that is an active compound, and that there are scientific cannabinoids also present. Alright, so the THC, which is an active cannabinoid, mix up with the cannabinoids and the endocannabinoids produced by the body as a feedback, and here starts the problem. It mixes with the system of our brain and gives some illogical feedbacks because of no reason, and these illogical feedbacks produces illogical actions and illogical thought processes in our brain. It means that marijuana affects you not by impairing the brain but messing up with the natural activities of the brain and amplifying some of the signals and de-amplifying some of the signals. So thus it has very different effect on different people as per their thought process, their working mechanisms, their body, their previous experiences, their age, and there are innumerous factors on which the effects of marijuana are dependent, and that is why marijuana is so different from the other drugs which have a fixed effect. But usually it is understood that if taken in very early age, there can be problems like loose analytical skills for lifetime, memory problems, impaired judgments, and there are several short time effects which are there. Marijuana is not addictive, but there is one thing that every time each time you take it, the next time you need more amount to produce the previous experiences, and this is a harmful thing about it. And there are many medical uses of marijuana to relieve pain, to treat some psychonegative patients, and they are still exploring. Scientists are still exploring the possibilities of medical uses of it. But still it is illegal in India for recreational purposes, and it is illegal in many of the countries for recreational and other purposes. I hope you like this video. This was information about the mechanism of marijuana and its effects on human body. Thanks.